From Elon Musk's latest move for Dogecoin and potential bullish breakout for its price to all the latest updates and data, there is a lot to talk about in this video. So let's see what exactly is happening. So first of all, we are now seeing that crypto prices have moved sideways during the last 24 hours. Bitcoin is currently stuck around the 4 to 6K range, Ethereum is moving around the 3.4K range, and almost all coins are currently moving sideways. However, Dogecoin has again outperformed other cryptos during this time, and it has managed to gain some momentum. Besides, we can see here that the market sentiment is also improving. The crypto fear and greed index is now sitting at the 52 level, which means that the overall market sentiment is neutral. So this is a positive thing for cryptos, as investors are now looking more confident about coming to the crypto market. So as I said, Doge has been trending positively, and the reason why it is doing so is this latest announcement from Elon Musk. So according to articles on Bloomberg, Reuters, CNBC, and other mainstream media, Tesla boss Elon Musk has made it common knowledge that he owns a 9.2% stake in Twitter. This explains the goal of the public poll, in which Musk asked the public if the algorithm used by this social media giant should be open source. In fact, Musk warned Twitter users to vote carefully, promising that the results of the voting would have important consequences. We can see here that Chinese crypto journalist Colin Wu has shared a tweet about Musk and his Twitter stake. He is reminding the community that earlier, the billionaire and big Dogecoin lover said that he would support the integration of Dogecoin on Twitter. He said that according to Bloomberg, Tesla founder Elon Musk already owns 9.2% of Twitter. And Musk has previously tweeted several times on how to improve Twitter and social media, and said that he will definitely support the application of Dogecoin in social media. And we can see here that after the regulatory document filed by the head of Tesla was revealed on Monday, with Musk owning 9.2% of Twitter shares, the price of Twitter's shares quickly surged by 26%. The important thing to note here is that this big stake makes Musk the single biggest investor in the company founded by Jack Dorsey, who stepped down as its CEO in November of last year. So this is massive news for Dogecoin and its holders, since we know that Elon Musk has been discussing the need for a new social media platform on Twitter. He has recently become more critical of Twitter and its policies, claiming that the social media platform is undermining democracy by failing to adhere to free speech principles. And we can see here that a Twitter user asked him whether he would consider building a new social media platform with an open source algorithm. And Elon Musk replied that he is giving serious thought to this. Now the important thing to note here is that this discussion began when Musk put up a Twitter poll recently. He asked his followers to vote whether they believe Twitter adheres to the principle of free speech, which he thinks is essential to a functioning democracy. So after 24 hours, the poll ended with more than 2 million votes, and about 70% of users said no. Seeing this, Musk opined that since Twitter serves as the de facto public town square, failing to adhere to free speech principles fundamentally undermines democracy. And in a follow-up tweet, the Tesla CEO asked his followers if a new platform is needed. So what we are now seeing is that Elon Musk is not happy with how Twitter works, and he thinks that Twitter limits free speech. And this is why he is now hinting toward either buying Twitter or creating a new platform for the community. So now if you are wondering why it is important for Dogecoin, well, Elon Musk is hinting at something big for it. So we can see this tweet from a Twitter user, and he is saying that one of the best things about Elon Musk either buying Twitter or starting his own platform is that there would be a Dogecoin tip jar. And we can see here that Elon Musk has actually liked this idea, as he replied to this tweet. So this is important for Dogecoin because we know that Twitter hasn't included Doge in its crypto tip jar feature. But Elon Musk is now endorsing this idea, and he wants this Doge tipping jar feature either on Twitter or the new platform he may create in the future. Meanwhile, we know that Billy Marcus previously tweeted a change.org petition titled "Add Dogecoin wallet support to tipping feature on Twitter." Marcus tweeted that including Doge in Twitter's tip jar choices just makes too much sense. Marcus believes that Doge is the OG tipping crypto on the internet, and it belongs there. So when Musk shared this tweet, I talked about that Musk was either going to buy Twitter or make a new platform. And now, it is clear that he is going to overtake the platform by buying more and more shares of it. The best thing is that Musk would support the integration of his favorite digital currency, Dogecoin, on social media. This could signify that Twitter could now likely have Doge payments or tips integrated into it, similarly to Bitcoin and Ethereum's tipping feature integrated into Twitter last year. So this is a very positive development for Dogecoin. In fact, we can see here that following the announcement that Tesla CEO Elon Musk would become Twitter's biggest shareholder, Dogecoin soared as high as 8% on the day, trading around 15%. We can see that Dogecoin's price jumped from 14.3 cents to as high as 15.5, adding more than $1.5 billion to its market cap in less than 1 hour. So this latest news would be welcome publicity for Dogecoin supporters who are hoping that the upward trend will continue. Notably, crypto trading specialist Ali Martinez had stated that Dogecoin might advance towards 21 cents without hesitation, even before the latest news regarding Musk had an effect on its price. Now, from a technical perspective, Dogecoin is now looking ready to initiate another rally from here. So we can see here that it is moving above its important moving averages, including the 20 and 50-day averages. So this means that there is no selling pressure on it. In addition, its daily RSI value is hovering around the 60 level, which means that Doge hasn't entered the overbought zone yet. All in all, everything is now nicely shaping up for Doge, and it appears that it is going to move to the upside in the coming days. And with that being said, let's come to Bitcoin for a minute. So we know that Bitcoin is currently moving sideways after the recent rally, and it is now hovering around the 4 to 6K price level. But the good thing is that despite the absence of bullish price action, technical indicators in the weekly time frame are bullish. First, the MACD is moving upwards, which is positive, and it has created 3 successive higher momentum bars, and all these are considered signs of bullish trends. Besides, the RSI is also increasing and is currently above 50. So Bitcoin's indicator readings from the weekly time frame suggest that its long-term trend is bullish. And now, we are seeing that despite Bitcoin's price might be consolidating, that doesn't stop holders from continuing their march. Crypto investors appear to have resumed Bitcoin accumulation, a sign they expect the price to rise. According to Glassnode, the outflow of Bitcoin from exchanges in the past 30 days is nearly 100K. The monthly flow of Bitcoin from such a large-scale exchange occurred several times in history, but most occurred after 12 March 2020. So this is bullish for Bitcoin, as investors typically take direct custody of coins when anticipating a price rise. Meanwhile, blockchain analytics firm Into the Block says that long-term Bitcoin holders are gobbling up Bitcoin to the tune of hundreds of billions of dollars. The firm says that during Q1 2022, investors who have held Bitcoin for at least a year kicked off a massive accumulation spree, and they now have them holding nearly 12 million Bitcoin, worth about a staggering $551 billion. Into the Block notes that this points to an accumulation phase kicking off after long-term players had been selling during the bull market, and it is a pattern that has been repeated several times with Bitcoin ownership. So this is yet another positive indicator for Bitcoin, as the long-term conviction of these addresses can help reinforce the belief of Bitcoin as a store of value. Moving on, we are now seeing that the leading global investment bank, Goldman Sachs, has revealed that it is looking to present its clients with an opportunity to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptos. Mary Catherine Rich, the global head of digital assets for the private wealth management division of Goldman Sachs, disclosed that the bank plans to offer investments in Bitcoin and other cryptos to its high net worth clients in the second quarter of this year. So this is positive news for Bitcoin and the overall crypto market. And now, let's come to Ethereum for a minute. So while Ethereum is trading around the 3.5K mark, its on-chain data shows that more than 1.2 million ETH has exited exchanges over the past 2 weeks. The Ethereum exchange reserve has lost over 5% in value in just the last 14 days. This means investors are withdrawing a net amount of coins right now. Such a trend can be bullish for the price of Ethereum, as holders usually take their crypto off exchanges for accumulating them. So we can now expect Ethereum to show some momentum in the following trading sessions. And now, let's see some of the best performing Metaverse cryptos. So while the Metaverse cryptos continue trading sideways this week, some low-cap coins have been doing really well. Metaverse cryptos like Yield Guild Games, Vulcan Forged, and Illuvium have been showing some significant momentum. So these are some cryptos that I think we should keep an eye on. And now coming back to Dogecoin, we have just seen that Elon Musk's latest move has turned out to be quite bullish for it. And I think this development is going to be more bullish in the long term. In any case, what are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comment section below.